I've never really been a huge fan of frozen dinners, but when my husband told me that Gordon Ramsay had his own, I had to try them. I got my hands on about 11 of the frozen dishes available, and thankfully none were. We're kicking off with the steak and ale pie. Now, I'm rating these on smell, taste, and sometimes presentation, which, let's be honest, almost always is lacking no matter which brand you're eating. That being said, this first dish smelled just like a banquet Salbury Steak. The meat was tender, but the crust gave communion. Moving right along to the Alfredo Lasagna, this smelled like cardboard and water. The al dente noodles didn't have any real flavor, and I didn't taste any chicken, but it was kind of cute at least. This Lasagna Bolognese though, I will pick this one up again. I expected this to be one of the best, being a red sauce girly. It smelled like Olive Garden and tasted a little like it too. Speaking of Salbury Steak, this smelled like the container it came in. Biting into the steak felt like eating a burnt burger patty smothered in gravy. The potatoes gave exactly what frozen dinners always give, clumpy and instant. This spicy cheese ravioli was a win for the kid, but it was a bit too chewy for my liking. It smelled a little weird, but the meat sauce was flavorful and the spice was a nice touch. Next was a chicken Marsala pasta. The smell gave beef stroganoff and the presentation was lacking, but it actually didn't taste too bad. Is it just me, or since when does shepherd's pie smell like chili? It even tasted like chili, except with the gross mashed potatoes on top. Ugh. This lemon caper chicken must not have even been worth the review, because where is the footage? Anyway, I did write that it had potential with the presentation, but the capers didn't come through and the broccoli was mushy, but that's to be expected. It's a TV dinner. Now, the chicken pot pie actually surprised me. It didn't have any smell at all, but it had a good crust and it had a good balance of flavors, so. And even though the slow roasted beef gave the scent and the taste of beef stew, it actually was not bad. The only thing that was missing was the cornbread and the seasoning. Last but not least was the fish and chips. Even though there was no seasoning on this, much like the others, the air fryer did make the fish nuggets shine, so have to give them that. And even though most of these were a no for me, I'm still not deterred from wanting to visit one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants. Let me know if y'all try any of these out. Until next time, peace.